That's why I'm trying to make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood, we'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there like a Saturday. Listen to me how I beat the speed up like a battle.
Yo, what up, guys? This is your boy Kofi with KO Sports Talk, back out with another video. And yeah, guys, it is disaster Monday. Guys, Chicago Bears, they got boat raced by the San Francisco 49ers, and it was bad. It was bad. But before we start this video, guys, make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you can get the latest and greatest in regards to Chicago Bears content. And also, guys, I also got my co-host here, Chuck Full Damage Miller, as well. And yeah, Chuck, we got a lot to unpack this game. From the start of the snap to the end of the snap, San Francisco 49ers completely dominated the Chicago Bears. Offense, defense, special teams, the whole 9 yards. The San Francisco 49ers boat raced the Chicago Bears. Yeah, like the first half, like I believe the San Francisco 49ers almost had 300 total yards of offense the first half. The Chicago Bears were playing a lot of soft zone coverages, pretty much almost the entire game. And like it was bad. Defense was bad. Just Chicago, like Caleb Williams couldn't move the ball. Guys were dropping passes. We couldn't run the ball on this team. And I think a lot of it had to do with Roschon Johnson being out, because we already know DeAndre Swift is not a power back. He's more of like a kind of in between the whole type of back that gets in between the A gap and the B gap. And we couldn't do anything. Like literally, we couldn't do anything. And speaking of this game, I think it's a little bit more deeper than the coaching issue. I mean, some of the players, they do deserve some of their share of the blame. DJ Moore, he dropped a couple passes. Cole Kmet, he dropped tons of passes. He wasn't blocking, doing well on his blocking assignments. I mean, it was just bad, bro. And then Caleb Williams, he missed some throws, and he was holding the ball on too long. Some of the sacks was his fault. But I think a lot of this has to contribute to, more than just the coaching. I know Ryan Poles, a lot of people are looking at Ryan Poles saying that his seat is warm. And, yeah, Chuck, I just want to get your thoughts on this, man, because this is crazy out here, bro.
Let me get this show started right. See this look, people?
Yep.
This is the look of a dejected Bears fan who is sick and tired of being sick and tired. But in the interim, welcome to KO Sports Talk out there. I'm the biggest Bears fan you know.
The biggest Bears fan right here, man. He's been a Bears fan. I mean, for I don't want to say it, but he's been a Bears fan for a long time.
Don't date me, bro. Don't date me. Don't date myself out here, bro. I don't want to date myself. Nah, but real talk, Coach. It's just, I mean, it goes from bad to worse with the Chicago Bears in terms of our brass and our management and how they do things, man. And let me tell you, Coach, the only way, and I've been saying this for years, the only way, bro, that this whole dynamic is going to change. The good Lord gonna have to call Virginia McCaskey home, brother. She got the 86 this life, bro. She got to leave here, bro. This is the only way that this thing is going to get uprooted, upended, or unless, keep fingers crossed, unless they decide to sell the franchise. And Lil Birdie tells me, I'm hearing a little rumor mill out here saying that Jeff Bezos, owner of Amazon, CEO of Amazon, is in the market for an NFL team purchase, and he's interested in the Chicago Bears. I would love to see that dude purchase this team from under these McCaskies, because these McCaskies, they just horrible. But in reference to this game, bro, I don't know what Bears fans want from these players. They out here, they playing their butt off week in and week out. They're getting no results because of piss poor coaching piss poor game management, piss poor leadership from top to bottom in all of the upper echelon of this franchise. And everybody still wants them to come out here motivated to play. They want them to come out here and give A+ effort against the vaunted San Francisco 49ers. And Bears fans, let me just say this about the 49ers drubbing us. Don't feel bad that the 49ers did that to the Bears. The 49ers are the bar. They are the measuring stick. They are next level.
Defending NFC champions.
Right. You're talking about the team that just left the Super Bowl last year. They were a defensive stop away from winning the Super Bowl last year over Patrick Mahomes in overtime. So this is a team that knows how to come out and kick butt. And if your team is ill-prepared or not ready for the fight, you're going to see exactly what you just saw them do to us. 24-0 drubbing in the first half, and the second half where you're asking Caleb Williams, once and again, you're asking this kid to come out here and be Mr. Perfect and lead the team back in the charge and to victory. And people, the formula that the Bears have is just not working. And I'm talking about the way they're building. You got the right pieces in place. I do like the players that we got on this team. I love Caleb Williams. That's why that guy now is my wallpaper, as you see. I love Caleb Williams. I love what I'm seeing from this receiving core, Roma Dunze, Keenan Allen, and DJ Moore. And DJ Moore is asking Keenan Allen to run it back for another year. I would hope that they realize how great a talent that Cole Kmet is. I'm even impressed with DeAndre Swift. I didn't know that he was going to be able to be this impactful for this franchise, but he has been a very integral and impactful player on this team. I love our defense. Outside of big Andrew Billingsley missing in the middle of that defense, our defense has been stout. We have played well. But when you're outclassed in the coaching department, and people, I can't say this enough. You should see it from what you're looking at on the field. Coaching matters. And it matters more than what people give it credit for. You don't have the right coach. You could have all the talent in the world, and it's not going to matter. Coaching matters. You know what we got in the NFC North Coast? We got 3 dynamic coaches and 1 that's a bust. You got Dan Campbell over there in Detroit, who's got the Detroit Lions playing above their means, way beyond their cultural capabilities and talent. They are playing out of their gourd. That man has turned that entire franchise around. You got Matt LaFleur over
I
here.
definitely think they're playing to their potential. The Detroit Lions are definitely
Right.
playing.
You got Matt LaFleur who's over here, got whatever iteration of the Green Bay Packers that he has. You got them thinking they could beat the world, and they coming out there with rookie scrubs and anybody else that they can find that could put on a Green Bay Packers uniform, and they're coming out there and they're playing well, and they're winning games. You got the Minnesota Vikings, who's got the young upstart Kevin O'Connell as their head coach, and this dude is taking whatever quarterback they throw at him, and he taking them lemons and making them into lemonade. And he got that team hitting on all cylinders right now. Everybody in this division has a viable coach with some brilliance and intricate offensive abilities to get this team, they get their teams to the next level, except for the Chicago Bears. You're the only ones in this division that's like this, and it's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing. Detroit is what, 11-1, 12-1, whatever they
12-1.
They're 12-1. You got the Minnesota Vikings, they're 10-2. The Green Bay Packers, they got
11-2 now after yesterday.
Right. You said it wasn't?
They're 11-2.
11-2. You got the Green Bay Packers, even though they got 4 losses, they're still 9-4. And here we are, scraping the bottom of the barrel with all this talent at wide receiver, a potential superstar at quarterback. I don't care what nobody says. Caleb is that kind of talent, people. That dude is that kind of talent at quarterback. You got explosive runner in DeAndre Swift. You got Cole Kmet, who can be a lethal weapon if you use him more. You got a defense that's stout and stands on his head almost every game fighting like the Dickens to keep this team in games, and you're getting no results. I'm not mad that we got drilled by the 49ers. You know, whatever iteration the 49ers going to have out there, the Bears are always going to get outclassed by teams that got good coaches. Kyle Shanahan is a phenomenal coach. He knows how to put his players in position to be successful. He knows how to put in an opposing team up against the ropes from the word go. That dude came out there guns blazing at the Bears, man. Guns blazing.
Straight, no lube.
Exactly, bro. And who's the last guns blazing type of coach that we had in Chicago? Who's the last brilliant offensive mind that we had in Chicago? Who's the last brilliant offensive coordinator we had in Chicago? Let me know when you find it, bro. It's been a long time in Chicago, bro. It's been a long time.
I mean, Mark Trustman's offense was good in 2013, but other than that, no. That's the only thing I can remember. 2013, let's be honest. And he's not even a great offensive coordinator. I mean, he was a good offensive coordinator, but he wasn't a great head coach. He was terrible. But
let me stand this back so you see my face. Trustman? Really? That's what we going with?
I mean, 2013, that was good. I mean, that was our best offense that I can remember.
Nah, Dave Wanstead had a better offense than Mark Trestman, bro.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that was. Yeah.
Eric Kramer,
95,
28 points a game, bro. 28 points a game. It's horrible. And the reason why you can't put this on the Bears players, and I do know, you know, there's some blame to go around for everybody. So I'm not just going to drop it all in management's lap. Caleb Williams is holding the ball too long at times. Yeah, the defense, they was taking plays off yesterday. You can see it was a lack of energy and a lack of fire in a lot of those players out there. You know, people been talking about DJ Moore not giving full effort, and I've been hearing all that crap, bro. Let me tell you something, man. When you are in a franchise, in a system where the culture of it does not rile you, it does not motivate you, it does not pump you up, it does not encourage you to be great, it does not push you forward towards greatness, you're going to get that type of energy eventually. What are they supposed to do? And they lost, like, what's this, 7 games in a row now?
Yep, 7 games.
All but 2 winnable. We're going to win every game we played except for 2. I'm going to give them Arizona because Arizona blew us out, and I'm giving the 49ers. NFC West seems to have our number this year in particular. Everybody else?
I think we even should have played. I think we were even a little bit better than Arizona. We just didn't that Commanders game, because it was right after the Commanders game, like they didn't even play. They didn't even come out and play because they're so demoralized. A lot of the players admitted that that play against the Commanders is what really made them lose that game. They were checked out that Carolina game or that Cardinals game.
I mean, they can say that. You get on the field, bro. You get between them white lines, and the helmets get to flying, the ball gets to flying, and tackling and all that starts happening. I don't want to hear that you still thinking about last week, bro. In the NFL, especially on defense, you have to have a short memory. That's something that Peanut Tillman used to preach religiously when he was here with the Chicago Bears. No such thing as, oh, I got burned the last play, and he got a touchdown, and that cost us the game, so I'm sick, and I ain't going to play the next game. No, sir.
True.
Unacceptable.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
Next man up.
Yeah.
I mean.
But that being said, Coach, this is a cultural thing, bro. And until the Bears brass changes this culture or allows this culture to be changed within the framework of this franchise, you're going to keep seeing more of the same. It don't matter who you bring in. You get rid of Justin Fields because you blamed him, said he was the problem. You bring in Caleb Williams. Is Caleb Williams the problem now? What you going to say now? He's just holding the ball too long now. Same thing.
Yeah, that's a lot of Bears fans saying, oh, Caleb Williams not the answer. Oh, Justin Fields not the answer. Oh, Mitch Trubisky's not the answer. Oh,
everybody's not the answer. Who is the answer?
Who is the answer?
Is George McCaskey the answer? Is Virginia McCaskey the answer? And then the Bears brass are now having Kevin Warren to come out here and say publicly that he's going to form a committee to help them figure out who to go get to be the next head coach. hate to break the news to y'all, Chicago Bears organization, Chicago Bears brass, but that ain't the way it's supposed to work. The way it's supposed to work, you're supposed to allow Ryan Poles, who is the general manager, to go and pick who his next head coach is supposed to be. This where it went wrong at first, people. I keep telling everybody, even though he will lay claim to it because he was told to do it by the Bears brass, Ryan Poles never hired Matt Eberflus. Matt Eberflus was hired one day before Ryan Poles got the job. How the hell could he hire him a day before he got the job? He didn't even have a job. How you hire somebody and you ain't got a job?
Right. And not only that, the GM was hired before the CEO. This is so...
Everything's always backwards with the Bears.
So backwards.
Always backwards.
Like, how are you going to interview the head coach before the GM, right? And then you give the GM, only a list of 3 people. Then you hire the GM, and then you let him choose his head coach. And then after that, you hire the CEO. I'm telling you, man, this McCaskey.
The crazy thing is, and this is the only thing I can allude to. What's up, Don Burr? You need a life. Anywho, this is the only thing I can allude to.
You secret Bears fan, Don.
All summer long, all we heard from, forget I talk, Kof, all we heard from the NFL pundits and from the analysts and from the game experts and from the shows that's out here and the podcast, all we heard all summer long is how great of a situation that Caleb Williams was being drafted in as the number 1 pick with all his talent that the Bears have, they put on this team around him. And it's true. It's a lot of talent on this team. And Caleb Williams is the man to make it click. He's proving that he can do that. This kid hasn't thrown an interception in God knows how long. I don't know how long it's been.
Since week 6.
The guy is playing out of his gourd in most cases. But, bro, at what point do y'all get out the way and let this team be great? Is the goal for them? I'm confused. Is the goal for the McCaskies just to get a buck? Because if that's the goal, y'all get plenty of those. But you can't tell me your goal is to win, and all you want to keep doing in a situation where the team could potentially be winning is constantly put parameters of control on everything. Now you don't want Ryan Poles to pick the head coach. Make it make sense. You just let him build the whole team. But now you don't want him to get the head coach. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Now you got Kevin Warren playing out of position. You know that whole thing is a micro. The whole thing with Tyreek Stevenson being out of position in Washington in the Washington Commanders game on that.
He was so bad this game. Tyreek Stevenson got cooked.
That is a microcosm of what the entire Bears franchise is like, bro. That one play right there. Play is going on, action is happening. He out of bounds.
He out of position.
And then when he finally gets over there, he's out of position. Same thing here, Bears brass. Y'all constantly putting this franchise out of position for any success because y'all don't want to let it run the right way. I'm sorry, people, but there's a formula in the NFL to success. You don't believe me? Go ask Robert Kraft. 6-7 Super Bowls later, he will tell you there's a formula to this.
Go ask Pittsburgh, Art Rooney.
Go ask John Lynch. Go ask Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs brass.
Ozzie Newsome. Baltimore Ravens.
You can go down the list. There are teams that are successful perennially in this league, and the reason that they are successful perennially is because every year they run the same program in the same order. They don't change the order. The order works, Bears brass. The order is successful. You don't have to be different for it to work. The Rooney family has always done it a certain way with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they've been successful. You want success? Do it the right way. Do it the way that it works. What are we?
Yeah, man. And yeah, I mean, I agree. This is more deeper than the coaching issue, because I mean, since George McCaskey has been the chairman since 2011, like we only had two playoff berths, no playoff wins. I believe, yeah, I don't think we only had no playoff wins, because he came right after we went to the NFC Championship game, like right after, a year later.
Right after Lovey.
Yeah, right after Lovey. And you only we only had like really two playoff bursts that I can remember, one in 2018 and one in 2020. And even at that, we don't have any playoff wins, man. And since he took over, his record is 62 and 101. That's terrible. It's terrible. 62 wins and 100 over 100 losses, bro. Like, something has got
you
to change.
think you got a system? You think you got a system, George McCaskey, that's working? You think your way of thinking about it is the way the Bears need to do it? You really think that works? You got 62 wins you with 101 losses in the entire time that you've been controlling things here in Chicago. You got quarterbacks like Caleb Williams coming in here, who's a phenom at his position, who
statistically one of the best seasons in Bears history, not just rookie.
He's reading defenses at a Patrick Mahomes caliber of clip with a cannon of an arm and pinpoint accuracy, and you're going to ruin yet another quarterback in this town. You telling me you know what you're doing, huh? You tell me, why don't you and Jerry Jones call each other and go hang out or something? At least Jerry get double digits wins every year and get the team to the playoffs. At least he does that.
Right, exactly. And just imagine, like, people were talking about, like, oh man, what if we had Patrick Mahomes or
man? It don't matter who you bring in
the difference.
Even Patrick Mahomes, even though if we'd have passed up on Mr. Trubisky and when he got Patrick Mahomes, it would have been the same deal. They would have destroyed Patrick Mahomes. They would have spoiled a phenomenal talent. This is what they do in Chicago. You kill phenomenal talents. I don't care what nobody says. Justin Fields was a phenomenal talent in his own right. Caleb Williams is a phenomenal talent in his own right. You don't tell me Bears fans talk all this stupid stuff, but even when you go back to the Jay Cutler days, Jay Cutler was a phenomenal talent in his own right. These dudes can play. Y'all don't tell me they get drafted these dudes. These dudes can't play. It's not them. It's not them. It's the Bears brass. It's Bears brass. It's the culture that they're creating around here. These McCaskies won't die. They won't crash and die in a plane crash. He wakes up every morning to torment and torture me at 782 years of age. You know, she's like Victor. You ever seen the Underworld? You know, Victor was like the lead vampire.
Dude, she's like eternal. She's eternal. She's like she can never die.
She's an eternal. That's right, bro. She's an eternal. She got a blood bank somewhere, bro. Let's keep it alive. I
don't know. I mean, yeah, bro. Like, it don't matter. You could bring Tom Brady. You could bring Phillip Rivers. You could bring freaking
whoever, Peyton Manning,
Joe Montana. They will still lose, because you know why? We have a bad culture, and if you don't change the culture, I mean, it's just going to be the same thing, recycling over and over again. Even look at what even though they got 12 wins, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah,
I mean, statistically speaking, Patrick Mahomes is having a down year, because you know what? Whose play caller is? It's Matt Nagy, freaking Matt Nagy. And think about it: if Patrick Mahomes was playing on this team with Matt Nagy, his
career would have been over. He'd have been on the bench.
Totally over. Patrick Mahomes would not be Patrick Mahomes.
He'd be on the bench.
Matt Nagy was the head coach with the Chicago Bears.
He'd be doing what Justin Fields is doing in Pittsburgh right now, on the bench, bagging up somebody.
Exactly.
That's what he would be. That's what he would be. Count your blessings, Patrick Mahomes, that you never got drafted by the Chicago Bears. But honestly, Kof, you know, if there is a silver lining in this dark cloud, there is this. I believe Caleb Williams is going to be that guy that's going to force the Bears brass to change how they do business, bro. He's going to force them to change the culture of how they're doing things. His skill set is demanding. His mentality is demanding. His support base, mom, dad, and all the people around him, they are demanding. And they are going to put a demand on the Chicago Bears that they do better with their son in this situation. Think about it, Kof. If you told me any other team with a viable head coach had Caleb Williams, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Roma Dunze, and Cole Kmet at the receiving core with a running back of DeAndre Swift and Roshan Johnson, and then a defense that's a bend but don't break style of defense that's top notch at getting turnovers, that gets at least one turnover almost every single game. Any other franchise, you would be screaming 10, 12, 13 wins for the year.
Oh, yeah. With this team, we should at least be 13 wins, 12, 13 wins with this roster.
You can't do it in Chicago. You can't do it in Chicago. It's impossible to be successful in this town. They won't let you be successful, bro. They're allergic to success. The Chicago Bears brass is allergic to success. They don't know what that looks like, bro. They don't know what that looks like. Caleb's trying to show them. Keenan trying to show them. DJ Moore would like to show them. They don't know what that looks like. They have no idea what that looks like, bro. And Bears fans, let me say this while I'm on the subject. I'm going to say this, Kofi, then I'll give you the floor back here. What you saw in terms of the coaching with Thomas Brown this past yesterday, was exactly what I cautioned you guys against the last time that we had a podcast together. I cautioned you guys not to be overly excited at the idea that Thomas Brown was now the head coach and he was going to be calling these plays, because you seen him produce something and get something out of this offense that you hadn't been getting. Well, here's what you got to understand, Bears fans. If you're not getting anything from the people that were there before, and then all of a sudden somebody comes in and they give you something, that something is better than nothing. So it's going to look like you figured it out. It's going to look like everything's gotten better. No, that something is better than what you had. But the question you have to ask yourself, is that something good enough? And what I saw this Sunday showed me Thomas Brown is not ready to handle the reins or take over the reins as a head coach. He had this team come in there and they were reading the 49ers, quote unquote, reading. They came in with a game plan to figure out how the Niners are going to attack. That's what they were doing. They were figuring out on the fly. You cannot run into a game against a perennial Super Bowl caliber team like the San Francisco 49ers. Talking about you trying to figure it out as you go. You got to have a game plan to attack. If you don't have a game plan to attack, they're going to do to you just what they just did to the Bears. They're going to run all over you. They're going to run you off the field, man. 24-0 before they go blink hard, bro.
Should have been like, what, 32, if we're going to be honest, 30.
And no disrespect to Thomas Brown. I'm not saying it's people that throw salt on him, because I do like Thomas Brown. But he just got exposed. He's not ready. He made his adjustments at halftime, bro.
Yeah, he did.
Made the adjustments. Now you seen the Bears, they came out and they played better. Caleb Williams was in attack mode. He threw 2 touchdowns.
He had more command of the offense in the second half than in the first half. Because like I said, in the first half, they couldn't figure them out. Like they're playing a lot of soft zone, like how they always have done.
And they did a lot of blitzing though too, Cole. Now
they did some blitzing.
They did a lot of blitzing.
They did blitzing. They did blitz, but like when they blitzed, like what's his name? George Kittle was already open down the field, and like you couldn't really do nothing. Like they couldn't adjust. You could have played man.
You played into the. You
could have played more man to man. Could have had Terrell alternate between Tariq Stevenson and Terrell Smith, because at that point Tariq Stevenson was getting cooked. At that point, you should just alternate with Terrell Smith.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you. Everybody not named TJ Edwards was getting cooked on the team.
Yeah, everybody was getting cooked.
Everybody not named TJ Edwards. He was the only dude that was really bringing the heat. And shout out to TJ Edwards. I give him all the kudos in the world. He's been through tough times before, So TJ Edwards knows how to keep his head up and play through this stuff. The rest of them, they were dejected, bro. They were dejected. They weren't even trying out there, bro. But Thomas Brown, you know, he got them figured out at halftime, and then you see the maturation process of Caleb Williams still showing itself. You know, Caleb came out, he dissected that defense, picked them apart, took them straight down the field, 9-minute drive, scored a touchdown. Now we're 24-6, could have been 24-8 if Cole Kmet holds on to a 2-point conversion, but nevertheless, I digress. But now the Bears defense come out, they get a stop. We get the ball right back, and Caleb has this fluky fumble thing.
Fluky fumble, right.
Something that never won't happen probably again in a million years to Caleb Williams. But what that tells me too, Coach, is that the coaching style, or at least from the small sample size that I've seen from Thomas Brown, his coaching style is to play read on the defense and try to figure a team out in the first half. And then in the second half, we come out guns blazing, running back at them. That can work, and we do got the weapons on this team to get that.
It can't work for every team. It's not going to work for
it's
the Minnesota
not going to work.
Vikings.
It's not going to work in every game. Forget the team. It's just not going to work in every game, because now what you're doing in the second half, you're asking Caleb Williams to be perfect the rest of the way. And that's asking too much of him. He shouldn't have to be perfect to win a game, bro. He should not have to play perfect to win a game. That fluke fumble cost us any chance we had of coming back. Because as you saw, when Caleb Williams got the ball,
he already scored.
Go down the field again, right? But now you got the defense dejected. They're up against it. Everybody's behind the 8 ball. And Caleb's got to come out here, and he can't make a mistake now, Coach. He's got to do everything flaw-free.
And he has to throw the ball more. And guess what? The defense are going to pin their ears back more, and they're going to sack him because he got to throw the ball more. You can't run it. You can't have these long drives because you got to score. You got to score quick.
The only thing everybody wants to harp on is Caleb Williams is holding the ball too long. I try to tell these doofuses, and I'm saying it like I see it, that we are only, when we're looking at the game on TV, we're only seeing half of the field, or one segment of the field. We can't see what Caleb is looking at down that field. Everything may be covered. Now, should Caleb get rid of the ball? Should he throw it away? Absolutely. He'll learn that. He'll get there. But right now, Caleb is still in the maturation process. He's still growing. Caleb is still figuring it out. He's going to figure out at some point, you can't take them sacks. You got to throw that ball away. He's going to figure that out. But right now, he's trying to figure out how to get that pass into those receivers through that coverage. And if there's a guy who's got the arm to do that, a la Brett Favre, it is Caleb Williams. This guy is a phenomenal passer and a great runner. He's proven that to me this year, too. He can run the football. Now, he's not as fast as Justin, so, we don't see him blazing down the field, but Caleb is hard.
He's athletic. He's very athletic.
Yeah, this dude is an athlete, bro. He can play the game and on all levels and all phases, bro. But at some point, you got to get the people in here that can make things easier for him. Caleb should not have to stand there and decipher whether or not in his rookie year he should throw a pass away or wait for somebody to clear or stand in danger of taking a sack. He shouldn't have to decipher all of that. You're supposed to make the game easier for a rookie. Drake May got some things figured out because the Jared Mayo now started making things a little easier for him to figure out over there with the New England Patriots. Bo Nix is on fire right now and playing out his goal because Sean Payton has put him in a position where he made things easier for him to figure out. So
I don't think McCaskies would like Sean Payton's personality too. I don't think they would hire Sean Payton because Sean Payton's got a fiery personality.
I wouldn't want Sean Payton after what he did to Russell Wilson. Next, let's move on. But I don't like what he did. But I cannot deny Sean Payton. Sean Payton, he's a genius of a coach. Sean Payton knows what he's doing. He's great with quarterbacks. The dude is phenomenal with quarterbacks. He got Bo Nix looking like a left-handed Drew Brees over there right now, bro. That guy knows what he's doing. So I'm not going to diminish his ability with these quarterbacks or his ability to make things work for these players. Bro, we are the only team that I see in the NFL that don't know how to make the game easy for a rookie quarterback. How's everybody else figuring this out? They figured it out in 1 year in Washington for Jaden Daniels. It wasn't even a full year. They had the game easy from the word go for this dude. How's everybody else figuring that out? And mind you, Coach, we're the team that gave Caleb Williams all these weapons. We're the team that stopped.
We messed out on Dan Quinn, bro. Man, can you imagine Dan Quinn with Caleb Williams, bro?
We're the team, Coach.
KOC with Caleb Williams.
We are the team that gave him a stout defense and that set up everything with all these weapons on offense. Why are we not producing here? Bears defense put the Bears behind, not Thomas Brown. Okay, Green Bay Packer fan, always got the answers for Chicago. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you. No, thank you. Thanks for your comment, though, T.O., but no thank you on the comment, bro. Man, look, Thomas Brown now has the reins of the head coach. That responsibility falls to his shoulders now. We just talked about this, T.O. You and I, we talked about this, bro. You don't get to only take part of the blame when you're the head coach. Everything falls on your shoulders. Everything falls to your shoulders. It is the head coach's job to get the team prepared. And whether that's coaching up his, making sure his defensive coordinator coaches up the defense properly and have them with the proper game plan or not, whatever that may be, or whether that's him firing up the offense and getting it going, whatever that may be.
That's the head coach's job. You got to get everybody prepared.
You want to talk about the defense, T.O.? That's cute. Let's talk about the offense in the first half. How great did that look?
4 yards of offense the whole entire first half. 4 yards. 4 yards.
Now, whose responsibility is that?
It's Thomas Brown.
Yeah. Okay. Long as we know.
Nobody's saying Brown got exposed. We were saying the roster is overrated. Fire Pose. What do you think about this?
Nobody's saying Brown got exposed. We are saying the roster is overrated. Fire Pose. I wouldn't fire Pose just for the simple fact. You got to understand, Optimus, and glad to see you out here, bro. You got to understand that Pose is the guy that has put the talent together on this team. And this is a very talented roster, both on offense and defense, minus the offensive line. He didn't get that part right. But a lot of this, he got it right, bro. He got DJ Moore right. He got Keenan Allen right. He got Roman Dunze right. He got Caleb Williams right. And I ain't going to tell you no lie. I believe he got DeAndre Swift right, too. Because Swift had a stretch for about 7 games where that guy was a holy terror when he got that ball running, man. Defensively, we're stingy defense. Bend but don't break. We generally don't give up a lot of points. I
still think we need a defensive end, and we need because
I don't know.
We got some pressure, but we need another edge rusher. In my opinion.
I don't know where y'all seeing the need of a defensive end. They brought Darrell Taylor in here, and that dude has been instant impact on the plane. He's been an instant impact player on the plane, and also we drafted what's his name? Is it Austin? What's the kid's name? Austin Booker. Austin Booker. Yeah, bro, that dude can play. He can play. Yeah, that dude can play. He can play his butt off, bro. Defense is not the struggle. If there's anything we need on defense, we need another Andrew Billingsley in the middle so we can stuff the run a little better. Because once Billingsley went down, we had no more run stuffing. So, yeah. But yeah, bro.
But in terms of like the
it's
trenches,
all,
like
right now, Coach, it's two things.
Interior line, we need a center. We need to get a right guard, possibly a left tackle.
It's two main areas we need to focus in, bro. That entire offensive line is on watch. Cove. Everybody is on watch. Mm-hmm. So Braxton Jones, your job is on the hot seat right now. Coleman Shelton, you won't be back next year, bro. Tevin Jenkins, your job is on the hot seat. And I give Tevin his credit. When he played well, he's played well. But when he's bad, bro. He's been bad. What's his name? Not not Bill Murray. Who's the other guy? Matt Pryor. Matt
Matt
Pryor.
yeah.
He may have
I like
saved his job for another year. I think Matt Pryor has worked admirably on his offensive line, but he's not a perfect finished product over there either. Darnell Wright, you got one more year to get it together, bro. Yeah,
I think he was solid. He was solid this game. It's just
I think Darnell Wright is progressing, and he's progressively getting better.
I think he's a solid starter.
But
he's solid.
But the team as a whole, this offensive line as a whole, is atrocious. I don't want to see the Bears address anything but it in the offseason. I'm not going to tell you no lie, bro.
Offensive line.
Yes. We don't need to see nothing else in the draft but offensive linemen. Load them up.
And free agency. Trey Smith is going to be a free agent next year.
Give me 1 second, Cole.
Yeah, but yeah, guys. I'd like to welcome you to KO Sports Talk. We're talking about the Chicago Bears right now because this team is definitely in disarray. Well, all right, guys. Sorry. But like I said, guys, got my train of thought. Yeah. This team is definitely in disarray, man. Like this offensive line is just so bad right now, and yeah, I think we definitely need an overhaul with this offensive line. Braxton Jones. I mean, don't get me wrong, Braxton Jones, he's serviceable, but to me, I only see him as a swing tackle. Like he always constantly gets beat on the bull rush. I don't understand.
Let me say this about Braxton Jones. Let me tell you what Braxton Jones is, bro. Braxton Jones is yet another one of those Ryan Poles picks where he can't fail in his mind with that guy. He's the Velus Jones of the offensive line, bro. In his mind, he's got to make it work because Braxton Jones was his guy of the future for the left tackle to have the QB's blind side. And it has not worked. Now, Braxton Jones been pretty good. Yeah, he's been pretty good. But is that good enough? Bears fans, we got to get out of this mindset where we learn to stop accepting just good enough from the McCaskey family. It's not good enough that you're bringing Braxton Jones up in here and he's serviceable and he's okay and he has some moments. We need a guy that's locked down over there. Like what's the big boy in San Francisco? Is that Trent Williams? We need a guy like that, bro, who's just nasty on that edge and nothing's happening over there. Where's Kyron Amegachi? Has he healed up completely from his injuries? He came out there for a couple of plays. I haven't seen this kid anymore. What is Ryan Bates doing? But being, excuse the expression, people, but being the white version of Nate Lazy Davis. When is he getting out on the field? This guy's robbing the Bears' mind all over again. And at some point, Ryan Poles has got to stop being in love with his players and his picks, and he's got to do the business of general managing. He's got to manage this team and manage it properly. And if it ain't working, get rid of it. Go get somebody else. There's nothing wrong with moving on from Braxton Jones. Or if you just got to keep him, slide him over. Move people down. Adjust the line. Do what you got to do. Put him in the middle. I think he'd be more serviceable in the middle like James Big Cat Williams was when it came to the run game. When Thomas Jones was our running back. Running behind that dude, he was a menace. Running behind.
Yeah, we need a big offensive lineman, man. We definitely need like a big tight,
we need big offensive linemen. Offensive linemen.
6'7", who weighs 350 pounds, bro.
MEN. We need men, not just one. We need men. We need about 5 offensive linemen in the draft. And then when we done drafting them, then we need to go sign some more in free agency. And we need to go get some more the next year. And the next
year. Trey Smith.
Let's just keep loading up.
Seriously. Like we already got our weapons. I mean, even if Keenan Allen leaves free agency or leaves,
I think Keenan may come back, bro. Honestly, I think.
I'm just saying hypothetically, if he does leave, because I mean, like, you never know. I mean, we still got Tyler Scott, who
I'm not going to say hypothetically. That's a big possibility he could leave, bro. There's a big possibility. But I do believe Keenan likes it here. I think he likes that Caleb Williams peppers him with the ball so much. And, he's still very relevant, in this offense. What was this, the optimist? You had put it up here. You optimist.
Will Campbell from LSU.
No. Go up there. Yeah, he said, I don't see why we should keep him another year. He's speaking about Ryan Poles. He had 3 years to fix this O-line, and he neglected it. Start with a coach and GM that are aligned. Plus, he got sunned by Kevin Warren. Yeah. I mean, that's more Bears brass that's doing the sunning in that situation. You cannot deny, optimist, that talent-wise, this dude has put a good team together. Has it been perfect? No. Did he make some mistakes? Yes, he did. Did he choose some bad picks? Yes. Has he made some bad moves? Yes. But overall, he's been a pretty good general manager in terms of constructing this team, bro. Not gonna tell you no lie, bro. You don't get Caleb Williams, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Roman Dunze in here if you don't know what you're doing, bro. That's a solid core on the receiving end. And the Bears are trying to come into the new millennium with a passing game. So I get what he's doing here. But now he's starting to understand that it's not a player issue so much as it is a cultural issue. The culture of this team, the culture of this franchise is bad, bro. It is horrible. It's horrible. And he's stubborn. He's stuck in their ways. You can't tell him nothing. Go ahead, Cole. What were you going to do?
Oh, yeah. So the Bears Insider just revealed 4 names of their top list of head coaches so far. And the Dan McNeil Show, he says sources confirm these 4 coaches on the Bears list for head coaches: Ben Johnson, Brian Flores, Joe Brady, and Mike Vrabel. They may want to talk to more candidates, but they're targeting these 4 more as soon as I get with it. What do you think about these 4 candidates, man? That's on these Bears list.
I know some Bears fans may stone me for saying this, but I do not want Mike Vrabel. Sorry, no Mike Vrabel for us. Mike Vrabel was the beneficiary of Zeus as his running back. I mean, Derrick Henry as his running back. And when you got that guy, he makes everything easy for you, bro. There's no Derrick Henry over here. You have to actually come over here and coach this team. You actually have to come over here and make sound decisions. You got to actually know how to make this offense prolific going down the field. I don't know that Mike Vrabel can get that done. I'm all on board with Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson has put out a list, though, of requirements that a franchise has to meet in order for him to come and be the head coach. And honestly, I think Ben's putting it out there for the Bears. I'm not going to tell you no lie. He's putting it out there, letting them know this is what I require if I come in there. You cannot run things with a true head coach in charge. You can't tell him how to run things. Ain't no real head coach going to let you.
Yeah, and if they hire Ben Johnson, let him be the head coach. Let him run it. Let him run it how he wants to run it.
Get out the
George
way.
McCaskey, all you got to do is get the F out the way. In the words of Ludacris, move, get out the way, get out the way. Get out the way and let Ben Johnson do his job, because this has been the problem for the last 13 years with the McCaskies. They always get in the way of these coaches, getting in the way, making these decisions. And guess what? It's backfired in our faces. We need to change something, because I'm sick.
Year in and year out, bro. It's backfired.
Year in,
year out. And I'm going to tell you something, bro. I'm kind of hoping and praying that Kyle Shanahan and the San Francisco 49ers don't make the playoffs, because I want to see if this is real, if they are really talking about going away from that guy if they don't make the playoffs. If they don't make the playoffs and Kyle Shanahan is available, scratch this whole list. Give me Kyle Shanahan, bro.
Heck yeah.
Give me Kyle Shanahan. Do you see the way that man makes that offense run? That is a well-oiled machine, and it don't even matter who he got on it, bro. I'm telling you.
What about Sean McVay too? If Sean McVay says, "Oh, screw it, I want to leave the Rams," too.
Sean McVay is a definite upgrade for us, but I think he's locked in with the Rams. But I don't see, and he's got them red hot right now. I think they're going to sneak up. They're going to win that division, bro. I think they're coming out the NFC West. I think they're going back to the playoffs. I don't see Seahawks being able to stay the course, bro.
No.
I don't see it. Geno
That's
Smith.
really the only win I see us. That's the only chance I have us winning. Like out of all the games, the Seahawks is pretty much the only game I see us possibly.
I don't see that. The NFC West seems to have our number this year for some reason, bro.
Yeah.
NFC West, they've been running roughshod over us. Our biggest losses have come to them, bro. Come to Arizona, now to San Francisco. So Seattle probably going to take us down, bro. I'm not putting nothing past them at this point, bro. At this point. Just so you Bears fans know, don't think for 1 second, on one iota of a second, that I'm taking a shot at Thomas Brown when I'm talking about, the deficiencies that we just saw with this team going against the 49ers. Thomas Brown was in over his head, bro. That is not his fault. That is not his fault. Thomas Brown, I think, is going to be a solid coordinator for years to come, but he still got some more growing to do before he can get to a head coaching position. And just because he had us looking good on offense for a couple of games, it doesn't mean that he's the solution for our problems. That doesn't mean he's the solution, people. Doesn't mean he's the solution. But give me Kyle Shanahan, another one that's out there. If they don't make the playoffs, and it sure is looking like they're not going to get there, the rumor mill has it that Zach Taylor may be fired with the Cincinnati Bengals if they don't make the playoffs. I would love to see Zach Taylor over here. And I'm going to tell you somebody else who would love to see him over here. Caleb Williams would love him. The deep game is the name of his game. And Caleb Williams would love to run a Zach Taylor offense. I promise.
What about John Gruden? You think John Gruden too? Did you hire John Gruden?
Chucky Simons came and went, bro. He been off the sideline too long, bro. He been off the sideline too long, man. Is Chucky a brilliant coach? Yes. Is he smart? Can he whip a team into shape? Yeah, he can do that. But I just think the game has passed him by at this point, bro. I don't know what a prolific offensive passing game looks like in his hands. I haven't seen one. I haven't seen one ever from him, to be honest with you. Stout, tough, physical, creative, crafty. Yeah, he got all of those elements. But where's the throwing down the field part? I never saw that in his coaching style, bro. Never saw that in his coaching style.
Yeah. And what else you want to talk about? Did you want to do the Week 15 pick'ems really quick?
We can run through them.
Run through them real quick before we end this stream. Let me get it up right now. Because this Bear season is pretty much over. You can just count it out.
But
right.
it was dead. But it was dead after we lost to the Cardinals. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Thursday. Okay, Thursday night.
Enlarge it for me a little bit, Cole.
Sorry.
Okay, that's good.
Right.
Go back up a little bit.
Better.
Make it a little bigger, please. Yeah, right there. That's good stuff.
All right, Thursday, we got the Rams versus the San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco's favored by 2.5. Who do you got this game, man?
For this game, this is a dogfight, bro. The NFC West, they generally split with each other all through the year, man. And the Rams, I know they eked out a win against the 49ers in the first game here. The 49ers are desperate to get a win streak going. And I think they're going to come out here. They're going to get the Rams all that they can handle. But this is the Rams. They're running on a very hot Rams team. Did you see this team last night?
They just beat the Bills, bro. 44
points on the Buffalo Bills and made Josh Allen turn into Superman and almost pull off the miracle of the century with all those freaking touchdowns. That dude had 3 rushing touchdowns and 3 passing touchdowns.
That's crazy.
Only the second time in NFL history that's ever been done, people. First time was done like in 1954 by a quarterback by the name of Otto Graham. I believe Otto Graham was a quarterback of the Cleveland Browns at that time. But, yeah, this is a very hot Rams team, and the 49ers are reeling from injuries. This Rams team is not a depiction of the Chicago Bears. They're not going to sit there and take a wait-and-see approach going up against Kyle Shanahan's team. But this is a dogfight, bro. I want to say the Rams pull this out, but it's like a pick 'em, bro. I don't know how the 49ers don't come out on top in this game, bro. But everything in me wants to say the Rams pull this out because the Rams are very hot right now, bro. That team is clicking on all cylinders right
Yeah.
I'll take the 49ers. I think that 2 is right where the line needs to be. I'll give them
I'm taking the 49ers as well. I think they're going to split with the Rams, and San Francisco's they're playing more desperately. And
I honestly
hopefully
think
they
both of them
lose.
are playing desperate.
I want them to lose because I want to get Kyle Shanahan, like you said.
Yeah,
I want
man.
them to lose.
Yeah.
I'm going to be rooting for the Rams because I mean I also live in LA too, so and I'm not too far. Well, it's in Inglewood. SoFi stays in Inglewood, south of where I'm at. But
okay,
I'm going to be rooting for the Rams, man, to win this game. But I do have the 49ers winning because they're going to be playing more desperate.
Go Rams.
Go Rams. Next game, we got the Cleveland Browns versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City did squeak out a win against the Chargers. I had the Chargers winning. I don't know what.
Squeaking out a win. They're squeaking out a win against everybody, bro.
Yeah, they win against everybody. I think Cleveland's definitely going to keep it close because Cleveland so far they've been playing really well. You know, with Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston, these past couple games have been playing well, but they've been keeping a lot of these games close. But I think Kansas City. I can't bet against Kansas City, man, because like when I do bet against Kansas City, it's like they always figure out a way to win. Mm-hmm. Besides that Buffalo game, I had Buffalo winning, but I think Cleveland's going to keep it close. I think they're definitely going to keep it close, but I have Kansas City eking out another win. It's like they win games they're not supposed to win, like that Raiders game on that botched fumble. Like the Raiders should have won that game.
Blocked field goal against the Denver Broncos.
And this is probably going to be like one of those games where Cleveland is going to supposed to win, but it's like Kansas City, they're going to luck out. And so it's going to be one of those games. I think Kansas City is going to win.
Oh, listen, man. Kansas City has been eking out close wins all year long. They were showing the numbers last night when the game was going on. They have the lowest point differential of any team that's 12-1 points that they beat their opponents by in probably the history of the game, bro. It's never been lower. They're like 50 plus 54. That's the difference. And we talk about combined plus 54. You're talking about combined 54 points over 13 games, and they're 12-1. They're 12-1. What's going on, Ron? We see you out there, brother.
Bear down, baby. Bear down.
But that being said, Jameis Winston has already admitted that, you know, the Lord's got to deliver him from this pick six spirit. He's got a pick six spirit. So in this game, I'm going to go out on a limb and say the Kansas City Chiefs get their first blowout of the year. I think the pick sixes are going to roll. Them demons is still in his arm. He's on his show. In this game. I'm telling you that Kansas City Chiefs in a blowout, make it like 30-13 or something. I don't
know. All right. Cincinnati is going to be facing the Tennessee Titans. They're favored by 5 points. I'd say, give me Cincinnati to cover the 5. I think it's going to be over 5. I think Cincinnati, they're going to go into Tennessee. And I think this is going to be, I don't know. I just have a feeling this is going to be a blowout with Cincinnati. Even though Cincinnati has nothing to play for. I think they're all playing for house money at this point. I think they are going to fire Zach Taylor. But I think Cincinnati, I think the way Joe Burrow has been playing, Joe Burrow has been playing like the best quarterback on one of the worst teams in the NFL. Like, he's been playing at an MVP level.
That dude's been lights out.
Like, he's been playing at an MVP level. You know, and it's just his team has just been underperforming, especially that defense. That defense is horrible, bro.
Yeah, nobody's talking about him in the MVP conversation either.
No one's talking about him.
I'm a little concerned at that.
Him and Jamar Chase, they got that connection, bro. And I think they're going to continue that connection with this Tennessee Titans. Their secondary is horrible. I think they're going to expose it. So yeah, give me Cincinnati to win by 10 plus points.
Yeah, bro. And let me say this before I get there. Optimus, keep hope alive, bro. Come on, man. We can get Kyle Shanahan if he's available, bro.
Right. Nobody thought Matt
I'm not
Eberflus was
feeling.
going to get fired.
It's enough
mid-season.
bad. It's enough bad energy coming out of Hallis Hall right now.
Right.
I can't take none from you, brother. I got to feel the positiveness, brother. I got to feel the positiveness. You're not bringing me with positive energy. I want Kyle Shanahan, bro. Bring that man up in here. We can't get him. Bring us Zach Taylor. Come on, bro. Them 1 and 2 on the list. You got to have one of them dudes.
If not, bring in freaking Ben Johnson.
But in terms of this game, Cincinnati and Tennessee, I think Tennessee is well overmatched. You may see a game against Tennessee, against Tennessee, like you just saw the 49ers do against the Bears, bro. I think they're overmatched. This team has too much experience. Joe Burrow is playing out of his mind right now, and his receivers are unguardable. I think that's a blowout waiting to happen. Probably, and then Tennessee, they can't match them offensively. Will Levis is a joke to me. I'm sorry. Strong cannon of an arm.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's all he's got. That's all he's got to bring to the table. A strong cannon of an arm. But that's it, bro. Blowout win, 38-10. 38-10.
I'd say 38-20 because the Cincinnati's defense sucks so bad. I think.
But the Tennessee Titans offense sucks even worse. So I'm giving them 10.
All right, next game we got the Washington Commanders versus New Orleans Saints. Washington is favored by 7.5.
That's a good fight.
I'll take give me Washington to win this game because what's his name is out again. Derek Carr is out. He's on the concussion protocol, and Washington they're definitely going to be playing for some playoff positioning for this game, and so Washington's going to have something to play for. So, give me Washington. I think they're Washington's overmatched the New Orleans Saints. They're going to be too much for the New Orleans Saints. This is going to be another blowout game.
You know what I feel bad for, bro, in New Orleans? Alvin Kamara. That dude is an incredible running back. Bro.
Yeah.
Does it all. Blocks well, runs well, catches well. Probably can throw the ball and go catch it himself. Throw it up to himself and go catch it himself, bro. But he's in an abysmal situation over there in New Orleans.
He doesn't have Drew. He doesn't have Drew Brees no more.
And I'm not gonna tell you no lie, bro. I would love to see that dude at these years in ask out of there and make his way to Chicago. I would love to have Alvin Kamara.
It'll be like a Saquon Barkley type of situation if you get the offensive line right.
Oh my God! But Alvin Kamara is one of those type of dudes. He really don't need a beefy offensive line, bro. Alvin Kamara he gets little. He's a big guy who can make himself little in the holes.
Yeah, it's true.
And he's hard to bring down, bro. That dude is tough to bring down, bro. So, I would love to see him there. But that being said, I'm not going to lie, Coach. I'm expecting a dogfight in this game, bro. I don't think Washington's guaranteed to walk in there and just win this game. New Orleans has gotten so used to playing without Derek Carr. I think that they just know how to scurry things together. They're going to be tough as nails on defense. Jaden Daniels is going to have to be super to win this game. Give me New Orleans in an upset, bro. Give me New Orleans in an upset. I'll take
Spencer Rattler, really? As your quarterback?
16-13, bro. I'm going to roll with New Orleans. I don't think they're going to depend on Spencer Rattler, bro. I think they're going to depend on the run game and defense. That's what I think they're going to do.
I disagree. Okay. It's going to be a blowout.
That's fine. In New Orleans, I'm doubting it. But
wait. What did I tell you so, Chuck? It's going to be a blowout. All right.
We'll see.
Baltimore at New York Giants. Baltimore's favored by 14.5. I mean, is this really
fine? Jesus.
That should be 20. That line should be 20, bro.
14.5 ain't enough? Jesus. Them a lot of points, Kobe.
That should be more. I don't even think that's enough. That should be 20 points. The line should be 20 because it is going to be a blowout. Another blowout. Another blowout game. Baltimore is that good.
If you're playing fantasy this week, people, stack the Baltimore Ravens offense, please.
Stack them.
Take their defense, please. Do something, please.
It's going to be 48-3. Yes.
There you go, Ron. I'm with you, Ron.
It's going to be 48-3 type of game.
Yeah.
If you have Lamar in your fantasy, Derrick Henry on your fantasy, please play him this week because the Giants are literally dead in the water. They don't got no quarterback. Really, I mean, their defense line's all right. You know,
Yeah, but that whole team has quit on Brian Dable at this point.
They quit. They quit on Brian Dable.
Yeah, they're not.
And literally, they're gonna come in with their sweatpants. They're gonna come in with their pajamas when they face the Baltimore Ravens because they're gonna let the Baltimore Ravens walk and dog walk all over them this game. Give me Baltimore Ravens to win 48-3. Same. I got the same score.
Look at that next game, Kof. That's an interesting one. Look at the line on that game, bro. Dallas Cowboys versus the Carolina Panthers. They got Carolina winning by 1.5. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What do you think about that game? What do you think about that game?
I was just told that Carolina exposed the Philadelphia Eagles because the Eagles got lucky and beat them yesterday.
Yeah, Carolina should have won that game. Carolina should have won that game.
Yeah, but that's a testament to Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers. They're turning things around over there. I don't think that them almost beating the Eagles is some kind of fluke. I think they're just finally starting to figure things out. They spent a lot of money in the offseason getting those players and pieces right over there, man.
They got a good offensive line. They spent a lot of money on that offensive line.
They spent a lot of money, and Bryce Young is finally He's finally coming around. The Cowboys, they don't have Cooper. They don't have Dak Prescott. They got Cooper Rush, who's about to be rushed out the stadium in a minute, probably on a stretcher with the Carolina Panthers are starting to play. Give me Carolina in that game. I'm going to take Carolina by 3. I'll take them by 3, 20-17.
Really, Optimus? Really?
The Giants have a better shot at winning this game than we do getting Kyle Shanahan. Optimus, what I just tell you, bro? What did I just say to you, man? Come on, man. What we doing, bro?
Optimus, I bet you thought the same thing when we said Matt Eberflus wasn't going to get fired because the McCaskies never fire anybody mid-season. And guess what? We fired him mid-season. Anything's possible.
Bro, you got to keep hope alive. You got to keep hope alive,
the probability is kind of low, but it's still possible.
And even if we don't get him, guess what, Optimus? Zach Taylor may be available, bro. There's options. There's options out here. Cliff Kingsbury probably wants a visit in Chicago. He's probably a little pissed that they didn't hire him last year.
Yeah, he want to come around. I'm like, I want to see what Chicago. He's going to be like this. He's going to be like this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I want to see what Chicago's doing.
Ben Johnson is already laying down the gambit. He's getting down the gauntlet before them and letting them know, hey, bro, come on, man. There's options, brother. Options. Keep hope alive. Why we can't get Kyle Shanahan? Just because it seems impossible for the Bears? Okay, it may seem impossible for the Bears because it is the Bears, but, bro, we got to keep hope alive. It's all we got, man. CMP, we all we got.
Next game, we got the Jaguars versus the Jets.
Barn burner.
Oh, another boring game.
Barn burner now.
I'd say just give me the Jets to win. New York Jets are just Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he pads stats, but at this point of his career, like he's just washed, bro.
Man,
like,
Aaron Rodgers is done. This is last
he's done,
year.
bro. He's done, bro.
Football for him after this, man.
This whole team quit, man. Like New York Jets just quit, bro. Like I don't know.
I don't really know what to make of them, bro.
I don't know what to make this team.
Every game they're keeping it close. They sneak out to a lead. They hold a lead almost the entire game, and then they give it up at the end, bro. They doing what the Bears was doing, bro. They're giving it up at the end, bro. You know,
and I think this is going to be the same thing. The Jaguars are going to find a way to win. The Jets, they're going to, like you said, they're going to come up with the lead, and then they're going to give it up. And continue. So here's the only thing I'm gonna say about that, coach. As bad as it's been for Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets, the Jaguars now have Mac Jones over there. That's even worse. That's even worse. Give me the Jets to eke this out by a last-second field goal. 3-point win, bro. 16-13. Hey, choose your poison. It doesn't matter that game. Yeah. Next game, we got the Houston Texans versus Miami. Houston's favored by 2.5.
There. Oh, goodness.
It's going to be a good matchup.
Yeah.
What do you think about this, man?
I think both of these teams are underachieving, bro. I really do. I think they're way better than what their records and their production on the field has been showing. Miami is the most lethal speed offense in the game. and they're not even averaging 20 points a game on a regular. I don't understand that. And for whatever reason, CJ Stroud is, kind of regressed this year a little bit.
Yeah, he's regressed. He regressed.
Yeah, he's been playing terrible. But you still got Joe Mixon over there. They still are getting enough wins to get by in their division and what have you. Miami I don't know, bro. They can't figure it out. They can't seem to figure it out. They lucked up against the Jets this past Sunday, had to go to overtime to win that game. Give me Houston in this game, bro. I'm going to take Houston by 3. Comes down to the wire, though.
Yeah, I think Houston's gonna win this game. I think it's definitely gonna come down to the wire. I'm gonna give it to the home team. Houston, is gonna find a way to win this game, but it's gonna be a close game. It's definitely gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be a little bit of a kind of a defensive matchup, but I definitely think it's gonna be close. But yeah, give me Houston to win that game.
Okay.
Next game we got the Denver Broncos versus the Indianapolis Colts. Denver's favored by 4. Yeah, give me Denver to win this game. I think they're, they have a better matchup against the Indianapolis Colts. I think, Indianapolis has been playing well these past couple of games, but, I don't trust Anthony Richardson right now to handle this Denver Broncos team, especially their defensive line. I think they're going to have an answer for their run pass option, especially, they run like a lot of QB draws. They're going to run like a lot of design runs for Anthony Richardson, but I think Denver's going to have their way. I think they're going to stack the box. I think they're going to have a QB spy on him. I think they're going to allow him to throw the ball, and I think he's going to throw some picks this game.
Yeah, the way that line looks, it's a little concerning to me for Denver. I would think Denver would be more of a favorite in this game, especially with the way Bo Nix has been playing. He's been playing lights out. That Denver defense is very strong, one of the top 5 defenses in the NFL this year. But it's a little concerning to me that Vegas has this game so close. Can Denver get upset in this game? I think they can, bro. I think they can. At some point, Denver's got to come back down to earth a little bit, and this could definitely be one of those games. I can see them losing by about 2 points, but I'm not crazy enough to take Indianapolis against them. I think Denver covers the 4. Give me Denver by the 4.
All right, next game. We got Buffalo versus
game of the week here.
Whew. This is the game of the week, man. Buffalo versus Detroit. Detroit's favored by 2. Who do you got this game?
I don't know why. Yeah, Don, here we are. Talk about your team. Bro, you got to give me the Buffalo Bills. And the reason I say that is because Josh Allen is otherworldly right now. That guy is unbelievable on the field. Now, Detroit is a much better team. They're the superior talent overall team-wise. They got the better offense. I believe they got the better defense. But Josh Allen, what's your
– I'll be right back. Hold on for a quick sec. I'll be right back. You can go over these next couple games.
Yeah, I just want to know what's your answer for this guy, Detroit. How are you stopping Josh Allen? You just saw this guy put up 3 passing touchdowns and 3 rushing touchdowns against the LA Rams. And this guy's just been phenomenal. He's been otherworldly all year long. I think he takes Detroit off of their perch, just like he did with the Kansas City Chiefs. He gave them their lone loss this year. I think he takes Detroit off of this winning streak. Is it going to be a good game? Absolutely. Is Detroit going to play hard as hell? Absolutely. But Josh Allen has that extra setup. He has that extra something of magic this year that this guy is just – I don't know how you stop him when he's hot. How do you stop this guy? I don't know how you stop him when he's hot. Give me Buffalo by 3. Just like with the Green Bay game in Detroit, I think this game comes down to a last team that has the last ball, last second thing, man. So yeah, give me Buffalo by 3, but I got this a high scoring game, 38-35.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Buffalo. I think this is definitely gonna be a high scoring game. I know freaking Don Burr says, "Oh, Chuck and Kofi, you're gonna tell me Buffalo about to beat Detroit." Yeah, they are. But I think this is gonna be another high scoring game. It's gonna come down to the wire.
Yeah,
I
you
think
can take that off the screen, Cole, because he said and he should be the last person talking about Swift sucking. No, Swift sucked when he was with you. He doesn't suck.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So I definitely think this is going to come down to the wire. I think Buffalo wins on the last second field goal.
yeah, definitely high scoring game.
Another good game. We got the Philadelphia Eagles versus Pittsburgh. Man, Philly's favored by 5. This is interesting, man. What do you think about this, man?
That's a big measuring stick. This is a game that can expose either. It can disclose the greatness of Russell Wilson because he's going against the number 1 defense in the NFL, or it can expose. It can disclose the greatness of Russell Wilson, or it can expose the weakness in Jalen Hurts' passing game, bro. This game, it could be twofold here, bro. It's a dogfight, bro. I don't see anybody covering a 5-point spread there. So even if Philly ekes this out, I don't see them covering 5. But Pittsburgh is on a mission. They appear to be. And Russell Wilson, since that loss against Cleveland in this snowy Thursday night game, Russell Wilson, he's been on fire. He's looking like the rest of old. So I don't know, bro. This is a tough one. Give me Pittsburgh.
Awesome game.
Yeah, well, give me Pittsburgh. Give me Pittsburgh by 2. I'm going to take Pittsburgh by 2. I think this is another one of those games going to come down to the wire, and it's going to be high scoring. I think it's going to be a high scoring game, too.
I think this is going to be a close game. I think this is going to be a close, maybe like a 23-20 type of game. I think this is going to be like a defensive type of matchup. Because, I mean, you got Philly's defense is pretty solid as well. But I think Mike Tomlin's going to have a game plan on how to attack the Phillies, run game, because most of their offense solely depends on the running game of Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley.
Bro, Philly has weapons that are, for all intents and purposes, unguardable, bro. You're not controlling Saquon Barkley. That dude's running.
Oh yeah,
right now.
Don't get me wrong, but
Jalen Hurts is the tush push king, bro. AJ Brown is catching in double and triple coverages, and Devontae Smith is lighting it fast down the field. How are you stopping all that?
But here's the thing: their play caller is Greg Roman, and he tends to run the ball a lot. And so I think with Mike Tomlin, he's going to have.
It's not been hurting him, Cove. Just for the record, 10-2.
Yeah, it hasn't been hurting him. But I think with this game, I think Mike Tomlin, he even got some good, some good secondary, and I think they're gonna figure out, how to, slow down like the running game, slow down this offense, and I think, Mike Tomlin, he's gonna find a way, to win this game. Now, even though they are 10-2, Philly is a good team. But I think this is gonna be a close game, like a 23-20 type of game.
I think I'm gonna change my stance on this, bro. I think I'm changing my stance. I may give this game to Philly. I may give this game to Philly instead of Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh Steelers may be. It look like they're going to be without George Pickens at wide receiver, but you're not going to light this secondary up with Cooper DeJean and all of these guys over there. You're not going to light them up with second-tier receivers, bro. It's just not happening. Van Jefferson is not going to torch the Philadelphia Eagles secondary, bro. That Austin kid, he's not going to torch the Philadelphia Eagles secondary. Pat Freiermuth, definitely he can get off in the game, but will that be enough? I mean, what are you running at them with? Mike Williams, you don't even throw to this guy, man. You don't even throw to this guy. He's over there, and you haven't even figured out how to use him yet. How you beating this secondary there, bro? And I'm not gonna tell you no lie, bro. I am first a Bears fan.
Got a good secondary too. Yeah,
I'm first a Bears fan and second a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, bro. I do not like the advent of what the Steelers have as a run game. Sorry, I know you Najee Harris fans about to stone me. I don't care. Najee Harris is just serviceable. He is not a dominant running back. That guy is a mutter. He's going to get in there like, and I got that term from Jerome Bettis. He's a mutter. Jerome Bettis said what a mutter is. He's a running back that's going to get in there. He's very physical, and he's going to get you 2 or 3 yards every time he touches the ball, 2 to 3 yards. That's what Najee Harris is to me. I don't see a game breaker. I don't see a dominating force that the defense have to concern itself with. He doesn't bring any of those elements to the table for me. That's not going to be enough. I think Russ is going to play hero ball. He's going to be lights out as much as he can be, but it's not going to be enough. I think Philly pulls that game out.
All right, next game, we got the Arizona Cardinals versus the New England Patriots. Arizona's favored by 6.5. I'd say, yeah, give me Arizona to definitely win that game against New England Patriots. I don't think the New England Patriots, like I said, they're still rebuilding, and Arizona's definitely playing to win the division in the NFC West. I think Kyler Murray has been playing very well, even though they did lose to the Seattle Seahawks. I think, like I said, they're going to be playing, to win. They're playing for, the divisional, crown and also for playoff position seeding. So,
yeah, you said Kyler Murray's been playing well. That's subjective. It depends on who you're talking to. I don't think Kyler Murray's been
he's been up and down, but I mean the second half he's been playing a little well.
Yeah.
The second half of the season, he's been playing a little well,
Roller coaster. I'll say what? That dude been on the roller coaster, bro. This game should not be hard for them to win. Kyler Murray just needs to stay basic in this game. I don't think he needs to try to get cute. He doesn't need to try to throw home run balls, outrun the defense and all that. Just let your players work. Let your team work for you, bro. Like you did against the Bears. You didn't try to light the Bears up in the passing game when you beat us. You handed the ball off to James Conner and those running backs you got back there, Trey Benson them, and they ran wild. I think you do the same against the New England Patriots. You win this game going away. Drake May, he's been solid since he's been in there, but he just doesn't have enough on that team, bro, to bring any firepower against really any defense. I'm not going to lie to you. Really against any defense. So, yeah, give me the Cardinals, and I got them covering. I got them winning by 7.
Next game, we got the Los Angeles Chargers versus Tampa Bay. Chargers favored by 3. What do you got this game?
This is another good game, believe it or not. Baker Mayfield has been playing lights out all year. That dude has been really great all year. Is he putting up the MVP caliber numbers? No. But has that dude been extremely solid for that team and anchored that quarterback position? Absolutely, he has. He's kept them alive, and they're now in first place in the NFC South. And I think he continues to fight. That being said, the LA Chargers, they are a very stout team. They're extremely stingy on defense. And with Justin Herbert finally getting the passing game going, and he could get it going at a higher clip if Jim Harbaugh takes the reins off him and turns him loose, stop trying to run the ball 70 times a game. But with them going like they are, that's a tough out to beat the LA Chargers. You're really skating by if you beat the Chargers, as you saw Kansas City Chiefs did last night, man. The ball hits the upright. The only doink in history that's going to work on behalf of a team winning, he hit the upright and they won the game. So, I think this is a stingy game here, bro. Give me the Chargers. I got the Chargers winning this game, like I would say 18-13. Chargers favorite.
I think this is going to be an upset. I'm going to get the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this win. I don't know, but Tampa Bay has been playing very, very well, and Liam Cohen and Todd Bowles, they've been playing, they've been really been helping,
But Cole, are they winning because of the matchups that they're in, or is it that they're just that good? I think they're more matchup dependent than anybody else that's on the slate. So if they're in the right matchup, Tampa Bay wins going away. I don't think this is the right matchup for them, bro. I think it's a bad matchup.
You don't think so?
No, sir.
I think this is going to be a decent matchup. I mean,
that's a very stingy defense they're going up against, bro. Chargers, that's a stingy defense, brother. They are not giving up a lot. You don't believe me? Ask Patrick Mahomes. That's a stingy defense.
Yeah, it is. Don't get me wrong, but I think Tampa Bay. I mean, it is going to be a close game. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I think Tampa Bay, they're going to eke it out by a field goal like 17 or 14.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, give me Tampa Bay.
So we're different on that one.
Yeah. Next game, we got Green Bay at Seattle. Green Bay is favored by 3. I'm gonna have Green Bay winning this game. I think they're gonna bounce back from their last game against the Detroit Lions. That was a heartbreaker. With Dan Campbell and the team going for it on the fourth down, 4th and 1. I think Green Bay they're gonna have something to be playing for. I think they're gonna come out and play, Seattle really hard. I think Seattle's not gonna know what's gonna be coming to them, and Green Bay, they're gonna give it to them. I think Green Bay wins by like maybe 6 or 7 points. I have this game being like a 30-23 type of game. So give me Green Bay to win that one.
Yeah, Green Bay. I could see them winning this game, and Green Bay's been playing really hard of late, man. They've been putting up.
Yeah, they're gonna play them hard. Mm-hmm.
They've been putting up a lot of points. They're in dogfights with the big boys out here. They're trying to prove to everybody that they belong in these upper echelon conversations. So I can see Green Bay doing their thing. But traditionally, historically, Green Bay is not winning Seattle and fared well. It's not always been rosy for them when they go up there. I think Vegas got the line right. It's at 3 in favor of Green Bay. And just for the sake of argument, I'm going to stick to the guns of that line. And I'm going to say Green Bay wins this game 31-28. But I can see Seattle pulling this out too, bro. Especially being at home, bro. That's a tough place to play. The 12th man, they call it, up there in Seattle. It's loud, it's crazy, and they think that their team's supposed to beat everybody. And Seattle thinks they're supposed to win everything, man. So, I think it's gonna be a dogfight, bro. But I got the Packers pulling it out.
Okay, we got 2 Monday night matchups. The first one being at 5:00. We got the Chicago Bears, our lowly Chicago Bears versus the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota Vikings is favored by 6.5 points.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also got the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons favored by 4.5. So for this first game, Chuck, who are you going to have for the Minnesota Vikings and the Bears?
Just so you Bears fans to know, he said the game starts at 5:00. That's 5:00 his time.
7:00 your time. Yeah,
7:00 Central Time. You're Pacific. You're Pacific, Cove.
Yeah, I'm Pacific.
Yeah, Pacific time is 5:00. Our time, 7:00. So the game will be starting at 7. We had a dogfight with Minnesota in this last game. Minnesota had to ward us off in overtime in order to get that victory. Caleb Williams put up a phenomenal 11 points in less than a minute against this team to tie that game up and to send it to overtime. That being said, I got to see where the mentality of the Bears players are. I'm not so sure we're mentally invested anymore in this season. It's been a disappointing year. The Bears players, we do have a lot of pride in our players, but they're angry right now, and justly so, because this crap it has not been working like it's supposed to. You haven't had anybody in the Bears brass that's really been able to help them get to the next level of winning to change this culture. But that being said, I believe my Bears still have a lot of fight in them. I had us splitting with Minnesota to begin the year. I'm going to stick to my guns on that. I got the Bears winning this game by 3.
I got Minnesota winning this game. Like you said, I think the Bears just, I don't know if they mentally checked out, but I mean, if they play hard, I think this is going to be a close game. I think Minnesota wins by 3, but if they mentally check out, I have them winning by 10 plus points. Minnesota winning by 10 plus points. And I won't even think it will be close because the way Minnesota has been playing, the way they played against the Atlanta Falcons, they completely outclassed them. Completely. And I watched that game from start to finish. I mean, Sam Darnold is looking like Sam Darnold's looking like freaking Brett Favre out there. I mean, he's looking good. He's looking really good. And with that tandem of freaking Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson, how are you going to stop him? How is Tariq Stevenson going to stop, especially the way he's been playing? How is he going to stop Jordan Addison? Even Jalen Johnson. Like, Jalen Johnson's been playing well, but the last couple games, I mean, he's been playing all right. But
I would just caution all Bears fans to remember who we were before the whole Eberflus blow up happened. This team was playing great on defense. We didn't get bad overnight, y'all. Just for the record, talent-wise, the Bears did not get bad overnight. It's a mentality thing. Yes, it's mental. Yeah. Yes, they're upset. Yes, their mentality may have checked out. They may have went to Cancun. But don't you think for 2 seconds that this team does not want to at least let somebody else feel their pain? You know what I mean? And they would love to make Minnesota a division rival. They would love to make them feel their pain. I guarantee you they're not going. I guarantee you that at some point they're going to show up in this game, but they're not going to want to get shellacked by the Minnesota Vikings. So they got to hear this crap all season that the purple people eaters are way better than the Chicago Bears, and we trounced them and we swept them and all of that there. After they have fought tooth and nail with this team every step of the way in the last game and almost pulled it out, they don't want to hear that. I guarantee you. They don't want to hear that.
If they check out, it's going to be a 10-plus loss.
Listen to this, bro. Listen to this.
20 point at best.
Jalen Johnson in this game yesterday was checked out in the beginning of the game. He wasn't closing out. He wasn't putting forth the full effort that you generally see from Jalen Johnson. But it's always going to be that one somebody on the other team that's going to talk trash to these guys. When Jawan Jennings got to talking trash to Jalen Johnson and calling him a bum or whatever he was saying to him after he got his second touchdown in the game, Jalen Johnson turned it up on Jawan Jennings. And he shut a lot of stuff down coming his way, and they had to create matchups so that Jawan Jennings was then being covered by TJ Edwards for him to get catches. Don't think that there's no fire in these guys. That's my point to saying that. Don't think that there's no fire in these guys. The Bears will show up in this game at some point.
Hopefully they will, man, because the way they played against San Francisco was not good.
Okay, go. I know
it's a week-to-week basis.
But let me say this to you, bro. Let me say this to you. The way they played against San Francisco, you're right. That was not good. The Minnesota Vikings are not San Francisco. Believe that. The Minnesota Vikings are not San Francisco. Not by a long shot, bro. And we know this team. And we want to let them feel our pain. We don't want to be the only ones suffering. We ready to steal on somebody and hit somebody catching the rag, bro. Somebody getting these hands. Minnesota's first up.
You're right, man. Hopefully you're right. I want the Bears to win. But I don't. Right now, my mind is already on the draft. I can't believe it. I'm already checked out this season.
I'm not mad at you, bro. I'm not mad at you. Only thing I'm saying is, don't count the Bears out in this game. Don't count us out. We didn't get bad. We didn't get bad all of a sudden, bro.
No,
we have good players on this team, bro. They have pride. These are men who have staked their lives and their energy into.
I mean, that was kind of like the 49ers against the Buffalo Bills. Like they got shellacked, and then they came out and beat us. So I mean, hopefully they can turn it around. Anything's possible.
It doesn't take long. Once you get a short memory, you gotta get a short memory, bro.
All right, next game.
Short memory will be good.
All right,
I think we pull that game out by 3. I think we do.
Next game, we got the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Atlanta Falcons. Who do you have this game?
Barn burner. What's his name? Kirk Cousins. He's been stinking up the joint of late.
Yeah, he's been playing terribly.
And the Raiders are not great at all on offense, but they still have a stout defense over there. Until Atlanta shows me something, I'm going upset, bro. Give me the Raiders.
Give me the Raiders. Give me the Raiders to win this game. I think this is definitely going to be upset alert. Kirk Cousins has been playing very terribly. I mean, at one point it was close against the Minnesota Vikings, 21-21, but like Minnesota turned it up and just blew them out.
Did they score another point after that point, man? I don't think they did.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. It was toward the end. It was like 42-21 because it was close.
Let me say,
it was 21-21. Like I think it was like toward the end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter, it was 21-21, and then by somehow, some way, it was 42-21. I think Kirk Cousins threw like a couple interceptions, and then Minnesota scored, and like. Yeah, it was so bad.
Let me say this to you fantasy team builders, you FanDuel and DraftKings players. If you stack the Minnesota Vikings offense yesterday, you're a rich man or woman today. That team was on fire.
Yesterday. Jordan Addison like 3 touchdowns, and then Justin Jefferson had like 2.
Yeah. And Sam Darnold threw like 5 of them, bro.
He threw 5 touchdowns that game. Yeah, 5 touchdowns.
Lit a fire in the house of Atlanta and burned them to a crisp. I know they won.
Sam Darnold went off that game, bro.
Yeah, I know they won in Atlanta before somebody corrects me. I already know they won. But yeah, bro. If you had the Minnesota Vikings, yeah, bro.
Like Sam Darnold had a near perfect passer rating in that game. His passer rating was 157.9. That's how near perfect passer rating. 347 yards, 5 touchdowns.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say this game, give me the Las Vegas to win in an upset. I think it will be close, but I think Atlanta's beginning their free fall. I mean, they should start Michael Penix Jr. at this point.
Man, what are they waiting on? Put that
They need to start him already. Seriously. I don't know what they're waiting for.
But their division title is on the line now. They just lost first place. They're behind Tampa Bay now. They need that guy out there now, bro. I would love to see what he can do at this point. But I understand you keeping Kurt out there. He's the veteran. He's went through tough times before, and he can bounce back.
Yeah. But that's all the games we have so far, guys. That's all the games, man. The week 15.
That's all.
Who's playing today right now? I'm probably playing
Dallas and Cincinnati.
Oh.
Probably 30-3 in favor of Cincinnati right now. So.
Yeah, it's tied right now, second quarter. But yeah, guys, I'd like to thank you guys for coming, man. And stay tuned for more Chicago sports updates. I'm pretty sure you guys are.
Don't say that with your hands covering your face, man. Come on, man. You like this? Come like you about to cry.
That's Chicago sports. The Chicago Blackhawks fired their head coach. The Chicago White Sox fired their head coach. We fired the Bears fired their head coach. I don't know what they're waiting for, but the Bulls, they need to fire Billy Donovan.
Should have been gone about 2 years ago.
Billy Donovan, he needs to go. Reinsdorf's, it sucks. I don't know. A.K. Eversley, Mark Eversley, y'all need to go. I don't know what they're doing with the Bulls, man, but the Bulls are stuck in mediocrity, bro.
Yeah. And it's every year. They got the same type of owners that the Bears got. They just got different last names, same people.
Right. But thank you guys for coming. And I don't even want to say it. All right, bye guys.
Bye. Deuces.
All right, that's why I'm trying to make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood. We'll see better